You're listening to Real Talk Podcast with Steve Harrison, where he'll be talking about current events, finance, God, relationships, lifestyle, and health. So stay tuned, because Steve is going to bring that real talk on Real Talk Podcast.
Welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Stephen Harrison, and my guest today is Michael A. Jordan.
Michael A. Jordan, that's me. Hello.
Today we're going to be talking about honor and healing your community. Michael grew up wanting to be in the NFL with his brother, who was killed in 2004. Now he works with Reform Youth. Michael, thank you for coming to the show.
Steve, thanks for having me.
Michael, tell us about yourself and your childhood life.
Childhood. I grew up in Bridgeport, Connecticut on the East End. Typical day was to go to school, get out of school, come home, change your clothes, go up to Newfield Park, and just hang out until the lights came on, and then you had to come home. There was so much going on in the park, people, networking, sports, baseball, basketball. So every now and then, if you got the right crew, you can go down to Pleasure Beach and go fishing. So there was a lot going on when I was growing up in Bridgeport, Connecticut on the East End.
Okay, you spoke about sports. What was one of your favorite sports you like to play?
Well, growing up, I played them all: baseball, basketball, football. I kind of took an interest towards football. I don't know. They say I was pretty good in football. So, football. I enjoyed playing football. My brother, on the other hand, he was a basketball player, and he was very good at that. So we both had aspirations of going pro.
Okay.
Like every other youth in America, when you're playing sports, you want to, how do you say it? You know, get out of the hood, you know.
Get out of your community.
Get out of your community, make it.
Yes.
You know, so you can come back and give. So.
Okay, so that always been on your mind, getting out and giving back?
Yeah, there's a component in me that always wanted to give back, but see, I always thought you had to be a famous athlete to have to give back, you know, on a big scale where you could touch a lot of lives. So, but that's not the case.
Okay.
Yeah.
What were some of the values you learned as a young man?
Values? Growing up, family, friends. To this day, if I'm your friend, man, we're joined together. I really believe friendship. It can take you a long way if you have some good friends. Just overall family, and being able to network with people and just hanging out and having a great time. Work hard, play hard. School's very important. So those are my values, and you know that's how I feel about those things today.
Okay, are you still close with your family, or you have some that just strayed away?
No, my family is very, very close. It's my sister and me here in Connecticut now.
Okay.
The other folks are scattered across the United States. I got a sister in New York. I got a sister that just moved to Savannah, Georgia, and South Carolina.
Y'all all keep in touch?
Yeah, we all keep in touch, and a few of them come back home for the Buddy Jordan Memorial Weekend. So I'm happy about that and proud. We had a great turnout this year, so that was good, man. Okay,
I spoke about losing your brother in 2004. Can you describe your relationship with your brother and your goals of the NFL?
My goal was NFL. My brother's goal was to go to the NBA. Like I said, he was 6'3". He was a basketball player. I'm 5'9.5". I was doing the football thing. So our goals were to go pro and then come back home and give back. I don't know if we would do camps. We would do something to give back to our community.
Okay.
Preferably over on the East End at Newfield Ballpark. My thing is, you know, I always watch the famous guys, or just guys that would leave the community and sometimes they wouldn't come back. So had I made it, I definitely would have came back. That would have been a great component for me, because I would want them to see if I can make it, they can make it, and touch and feel and understand that they can do the same thing.
Okay, now your brother was good in basketball and you was good in football. Was there any competition? Did you go watch him play and he watch you play and like root each other on?
Yeah. Well, you know, we're growing up. Like I said, Newfield Park was a big opponent in our lives, man.
Okay.
If you can get to Newfield Park, you can get anywhere. But we played competition. You know, it was always, you know, once we realized that he was a good basketball player, it was like, wow, I had to step back, you know, and I would do my thing during football season, and then I would watch him do his thing during basketball season. My senior year in high school, his freshman year, we played on a state championship basketball team in 1978. So that was unique, and that was different to win a championship with your brother.
Okay. Now, can you talk to us about what happened to your brother? I know that's a soft spot in your heart.
Yeah, it's a very soft spot, but it was almost 14 years ago, so I'm a little better at it than what I was initially. But yeah, my brother was murdered right there in Newfield Park, the park that we loved so much, broad daylight, maybe 3 or 4 in the afternoon. A lot of people around, kids everywhere. I happened to be sitting in a barbershop, getting ready to get a haircut. Phone call comes in. My buddy Darren Jackson answered the phone. He just walked up to me and said, "Mike, we got to go. Buddy's been shot." And that right there changed my whole life.
Okay. What was your response? I mean, I'm not trying to ask a question that doesn't, but what was your response? Were you frozen, or you just couldn't believe, like, how's this going on? We have so many dreams.
Yes. You're absolutely right. I was frozen, but I had to drive over there, and in the process of driving over to where it took place, I wanted to be careful and not hit nobody, but the adrenaline was rolling, and of course, I'm thinking the whole while he's going to be all right. I'm hoping, he's not dead. And I got there, they were putting him in the ambulance, and as the door was closing, he was giving me the peace sign. So I was like, okay, let's just get to the hospital and just go from there and see what happens.
Okay. And how did that turn out when you went to the hospital? Did you wait a while? Did you, what was going on?
One of my prior jobs was I worked security for Columbia Presbyterian Medical Center in New York City, and I worked in the emergency room. So I was familiar with the ins and outs of emergency rooms. When they got a chance to see him, talked a little bit, and then they took him upstairs. And once he went upstairs, time started ticking, and it was ticking and ticking. And I knew from my experience in New York that the longer you're upstairs, and not told that he's in a room, that things were not looking good, so.
Okay. Now, how did the community support you in that difficult time?
Well, from the start, man, which was really the hospital, there was a bunch of people at the hospital, which I was like, okay, I know my brother was a nice guy, and people in the community kind of really gravitated to him. But that was the initial, we come and support you, Mike, you and your family. But as he passed and time went on, it was so many people showing love, so many people coming by my sister's house. It was pretty amazing to witness that. And then actually when the funeral came, that was even more mind-boggling, because there was a line around the corner and people were trying to get in and people couldn't get in. And as we pull up with the funeral procession, it was just, I was in awe at all the folks. It was amazing to me.
Now, do you feel like the love that people were showing was a part of healing for you and your family?
No, not at that stage. It was too early. We were still shocked.
Okay.
We were still shocked at the loss of Buddy not being around. That didn't bring closure or nothing. But what it did for me, because the event was so big, it touched me in a way where I wanted to do two things. I wanted to turn a negative into a positive, which was to go back to where my brother was shot and put on something kind of festive, and thank the community for coming out and showing so much love to me and my family. Man, it was overwhelming. Okay. And it still is, because they show up each and every year that we do the Buddy Joy Memorial Weekend. They come up and they show out, and we just have a great time, man. I mean, I'm so grateful for that.
And that's been going on since 2005, correct?
2004 is when he died. Yes, I wanted to do something, so 2005 is when it started, yes.
Okay, can you go into a little more details with the Buddy Jordan Memorial, some of the things that you give back to the community? I see you said basketball games, and what do you do to just give back to the community?
Well, like I said, I wanted to just go back to the scene of the crime. I wanted to take a negative, turn it to a positive. So when I said Festus, I wanted to just try to make it a great day, forgetting, healing, showing love throughout the community. And since basketball was Buddy's thing, I wanted to do a basketball tournament. That was the hook.
Okay.
We get that going. Excuse me.
It's okay.
And then I just wanted to bring the community together. So I did healthcare awareness, free food, face painting, the bouncy that they have, live entertainment, a DJ, vendors. I like I said, all I wanted to do was make it Festus. I just want, for that particular day, I just want people to forget what had happened. And because I was so moved by all the love that they gave us, I wanted to do something in a positive way. And that's how it all got created. But I think deep down inside of me, the part about wanting to give back, I think all that came pouring out of me from what me and my brother talked about, what we wanted to do for the community, came pouring out when he passed away.
Okay. Was it difficult going back to the scene at first?
Yeah. I mean, because it's on the east end of Bridgeport, you could just drive by, and you would drive by and you would see the flowers and all that stuff at a certain tree, indicating, that was the spot. But as time moved on, it got a little better. But the first time, yes, it was a little difficult. But I poured my heart into doing the Buddy Jordan Memorial weekend, and what can I say, man?
Yes.
I think we put on a great event. 8 years strong, man.
Have there been years where it just blown your mind, like it just been just an overload where so many came out to support and you just saw the love just flow through this?
Yes, Steve, you hit it around the head, man. Yes, each and every time I do the Buddy Jordan, 13 years in the runnings, man, in the makings, and I'm blown away by the people. I'm blown away by all the love, all the support. The community, everyone wants to help out. In the beginning, man, there was some lean years, man, and people just came out, man. We didn't have much money, man. We just all put everything in together, man, and we just did it, man. And there's some people. Big L's Kitchen, awesome.
Okay.
Jeff Baldwin, awesome. Miss Thelma's awesome. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just naming a few people who was with me in my journey. Oliver Tugman, Fly, awesome. It just came together. Tony Harrison, awesome. These guys would donate money, donate their time, and I couldn't pay them all, but they were there. I mean, the first 2 or 3, yeah, okay, Mike, we got you.
Yeah.
We understand you giving back to the community, but okay, at some point, hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
I'm out here all day long, man.
Yeah. Can you show up?
You know what's interesting, man, because I know this, but I know for a fact, man, and this is my heart. My heart is telling me that from when we start until when we end, I'm sure I'm babysitting at least 200 or 300 kids, unbeknownst to me.
Okay.
Because I'm sure their mother dropped them off. You stay right there with everybody else.
Okay.
And don't leave. And I'll be back to get you a little later on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that right there, all that stuff blows me away, Steve. And I don't get the true essence of what went down or the compliments or anything like that until I can kick back. Because when you put on an event like that, you're
responsible.
You're responsible. You're so worried. First thing is I don't want nothing negative to happen.
Yes.
That's never happened, thank God.
Yes.
I just want everything to be perfect. There's no such thing as perfect when you're putting on an event.
That's right.
Anything can go wrong.
That's right.
But I don't get a true understanding because I have a guy named Sonny Gardner. Once again, awesome guy. He has built a picture collection through Smug Mug. And if you go to Smug Mug, Mike and Buddy, you'll see pictures dating back to 2005.
When it all started.
It all started, the pictures that he's taken and different events, and he did his thing. And so I get to go back and sit and watch that, and I can see who came through, or I didn't know this guy was in town, because I really be missing because
yes, you're working.
I'm working. I got
Yes.
the tunnel vision. I'm just trying to make sure everything is okay.
And you eating too?
Steve, I really don't get a chance
don't
to
get
eat
the
that
chance
much,
to eat?
man. Just a little bit, man. I'm always
Okay.
making sure everybody else is okay, man. Later on, as it starts winding down, and I'm realizing that it's been another great day, man. I might grab something to eat, man. But I just want to.
Give back to the community.
I just want to get back to the community. But me as an individual, at that particular time, I'm just tired because you got to remember the build up.
Yeah.
I started getting revved up January, February. Certain things you got to go through the city of Bridgeport. And
permits and all
that stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
So I get revved up, get going. Buddy Jordan, here we go. Boom, get excited, man. It's like getting ready for a game, man.
Yes,
I get revved up, pumped up, ready to go, man.
Okay. Now, what do you do for work now, and how do you incorporate your busy schedule with this foundation that you've been doing for a long time? I'm sure there's days you're just so exhausted.
Yeah, Steve, you're absolutely right. I work for a Sikorsky Aircraft / Lockheed Martin company. I'm in security. So it's I work abundance of overtime, and that's good. It helps with the Buddy Jordan. It helps with life. It helps with everything.
Okay.
But I try to balance the two. For a long time, a lot of people didn't really know that the people at Sikorsky's, because I'm kind of
Don't say private, please.
No, not a private guy, but I kind of keep stuff to myself.
Okay.
I mean, the union would know I would go to them and they would give me $100 for the event. But it's hard to get those guys to come out. Those guys work and
yes,
a lot of hours. But they donate and that's cool. But
every bit helps.
Yeah, this year through Lockheed Martin, I was able to for all the hours that you volunteered, they were able to record them, and they gave me an award. I got like 100 hours or 200 hours or something. So they gave me a letter from the president and some other stuff. So that was cool, and it made a little big thing out of it in my department. Guys kind of know. The first thing they say, Mike, you work here all the time. When do you have time to volunteer? But yes. Steve, man, I'm passionate about the Buddy Jordan Foundation. I'm real passionate.
It's a good cause. I mean, it's your family. It's a
family. A good cause. It's family, but the family has grown now to this community. It's all about the community and giving back to the community. The family, we're just the face. We are the face of the Buddy Jordan Foundation. Well, community coming together and putting in the community work, that's the essence of everything, community. We're all together.
Okay. What can the average person do to get involved, and how can they support your cause?
Well, any donation will do. Buddy Jordan Foundation, you can give a donation, or you can reach out to me at 203-953-6990. Just give me a call and let me know what you want to do. If you want to donate, if you have some healthcare awareness you want to bring down, sickle cell, lupus, you want to do some blood screening, anything you want to do, I'll give you a platform and I'll let you do it. I have no problems with that. And I also believe if you bring 400, 500, 600 people together, you should really have some healthcare awareness out there. Because there's a whole lot of folks not to have it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you've been doing this for the last 13 years,
13 years, Steve.
Anybody come through that just blew your mind, like a celebrity, or you be like, oh, my God?
Well, the first year, I was lucky enough, through my man, Wes Matthews.
Okay.
I was lucky enough to get Sherelle to come through.
Okay.
And I didn't want to blow that up. I just wanted people to come to the park and witness someone like Sherelle that would take out time to come to an event like that and perform. That was a little mind-blowing to me.
Okay.
And I was happy to see her. She was real cool, real nice. We had a great time together that weekend. So that was mind-boggling. But the people, the people, when you do something for the first time, everyone comes out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they come out just to
be nosy
to see if you're going to be successful or what. I did hear on that particular day, somebody told me, Mike Jordan, you put all this together. I said, well, I'm gonna take the credit for putting it together, but I have a team, Team Buddy. We put it together. But he said, man, you guys are very resourceful. I just poured my heart out, Steve, like I told you. I always wanted to give back. I didn't know how I was going to be able to give back. With my brother passing,
okay,
it all came pouring out. I mean, would I like to have my brother? Yes.
Yes.
But he's not here, so this is what I do, or what I try to do.
Okay. Can you talk about some of the sponsors that supported you as far as, you spoke about Thelma's, a couple of businesses.
Big L's the key. He's the cook.
Okay.
He cooks for everybody. It's for free.
Okay.
So
People
without
love
Al,
free.
yeah, man, free is powerful. Without Big Al, it don't go down.
Yeah. Was there any corporations that supported you?
Yeah, I've been very, very blessed and very lucky, man. I received lately, a couple of years now, I've been getting grant money from the state of Connecticut. City of Bridgeport has also gave me grant money. In total, man, I've been lucky, man. Between donations and all the grant money that I received over the course of 13 years, it's close to like $150,000, man.
Wow.
And I am blown away
Wow.
by that, man.
That's a
And
blessing, man.
That's a blessing. And I personally, myself, I put up anywhere from 35 to 40,000 over the course of 13 years.
Okay.
Because once it got going, I just wanted to stay on the same level. I didn't want it to fall off. I just wanted to keep it consistent. That's what community got to expect.
Okay.
Something nice, a great event, and I wanted to keep it like that. But yeah, many politicians have come through. The last 2 or 3 mayors have came and just hung out. If you're a politician, that's a good place to come. Like I said, anywhere from 500 to 600 people. So if you're looking for a few votes, you can pick some up.
Okay.
I'm more than welcome to give them the mic too if they want to say some things.
Okay. Now with the donations that
Yes.
corporation has given you,
Yeah.
what are some of the doors that open up for you since the money was there? Because money do open up doors.
Yeah, and because of the donations, I was able to create some other things. I talked about the Save the Music, Save Me. That's an anti-bullying play out of South Carolina. I
Okay.
just happened to know the writer and director, and I was able to bring that to Bridgeport. Hall Home does the first week in June. They do an anti-bullying play, and I was able to talk to them and say, "Hey, I got a nice event that I
Okay.
think will go over very well." And they brought them up the first year, and being the guy, I'm kind of sharp on my feet. I said, "Okay, I got them coming to Hall Home. That's 300 kids. Let me see if I could tap into the city of Bridgeport and school system." So I reached out to a few friends the first year, and got 3 or 4 schools. So instead of paying the 300, I think we played to 1,000 kids in 4
Okay.
or 5 different schools. So that was phenomenal. The kids loved it, and I
Okay.
knew it was anti-bullying. A great message. Then this year they came, and I was able to secure the Klein, and I was really blown away by that, man. The Klein.
Was it packed out?
It was 1,000. It was
Okay.
1,000 kids, and that was great. Some of my friends in the school system, they made it happen. A friend of mine made the Klein happen. We just came together as one, put on a great performance. And like I said, that's where the 1,500 kids came through as far as witnessing that.
Okay.
Save the Music, Save Me. And that I have a couple other programs. I do a Please Community Building program. I do a yoga meditation therapy program. I do an arts program. I do a turkey drive. My brother started a turkey drive, and I didn't know he was doing this, so I was able to keep that going.
Okay.
Of course, of 13 years, we must have given out 500 turkeys, man, to needy families, man. And I got some letters last year because I gave out 30 turkeys, and I went over to, I want to say not Curiel, but Caesar Battalion School, because a good friend of mine works there, Barbara DePass, and she gave the kids some turkeys, and they wrote me letters, man. And,
Okay.
some kids said my moms didn't know how to cook a turkey. They had to go on Google it.
Okay.
And can I get a turkey next year? It was just
Yes.
mind-boggling stuff, man.
Yes.
Stuff we take for granted.
Yes.
Like people get turkeys, like everyone eats a good meal. That's not true.
Yeah. Especially in America.
Yeah. So I'm happy to do that, man. I really
Okay.
am.
And also, I spoke to you earlier, and
Yes.
through the tragic that you went through, you and your family.
Mm-hmm.
You said that we should seek help. Can you talk to our audience about getting the right help for tragedy and just anything that's going on in your life?
Yes. It took me. Now, like I said, my brother has been gone 14 years, and I created a program. I'm sorry, we started the Buddy Jordan Foundation in 2005. I didn't get help, and this is sad because I should have went and got some help. But being a big guy, tough guy from the community, we feel as though we don't need no help.
Yes.
Something wrong with Mike, man. He ain't right.
Professional help.
Yeah, I'm talking professional
Okay.
help. So, like I said, we created a program which was yoga, therapy, yoga, and meditation, and that program Nah, once again, I'm the face of the Buddy Jordan. So I was always there just in case if you need something and something happened. So I ended up being there for 12 weeks straight.
Okay.
All right. I started out not as a participant, but as we got to week 12, I was a participant, and I was talking, and I was feeling, and I was crying because I was sharing, just like everyone else.
Okay, yes, you got to let it out.
Yeah, and what was so good about that, the person that helped me get some funding was there, and they added on another 5 weeks. And we ended up, another 7. We ended up doing 19 weeks.
19 weeks
of therapy.
Okay.
And yoga and meditation.
Okay.
It was an awesome combination, man.
Okay.
Yeah, it really was, man. I speak very highly of that program, and I advise anyone that's going through some pain, you should seek some professional help because it's good for you. You need it. I'm telling you.
It takes courage to see that you need help. Sometimes, like you said, big tough guy.
Yeah.
It takes courage to humble yourself and say, "Listen, man, I'm hurting."
Yeah. Well, in the beginning, I didn't think I needed no help. I mean, I thought I could be okay. Actually, my daughter created these 3 programs, and the yoga meditation. Like I said, I'm police community building. I like that. The arts program, I like that, but the yoga meditation is the one that touched me the most because it helped me.
Okay.
See what I'm saying, Steve? So it helped me. So I know what it did for us. It was 9 of us in the class, so I know what it did for 9 people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I could feel that, see that, and I shared, and it helped me tremendously. I'm here and feeling good, talking to you confidently.
Yes,
because
I'm
the
glad.
program helped me. So if I could be the poster boy or whatever, call me and I'll tell you, man, just get some help. Get you some professional help. It's good for you. Good for the soul, the body, the mind, the spirit. It's good for everything.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to back up on that bullying thing a little bit.
Yes, sir.
After that play was
Yes.
over that you brought to the Klein, did the kids come up to you, or did you see kids like, you know what, they needed that? Did anybody like thank you?
What we did an question and answer
Okay.
for about another 45 minutes, and the kids were able to get out and express themselves. But
Yes.
there's has anyone come up to me and personally thanked me? Yes, I'm sure some kids said that was a great show. Thank you for bringing it, Mr. Jordan, this, that, and the other. And I knew it was good. I knew it was great for the community, and I wanted to do it. And
Because that's where we at today.
Right.
It's a terrible thing.
yeah, and that's why I wanted to do it.
Yes.
Because I had firsthand knowledge. I said, man, I can't just hold this. I want to use this.
Yes.
So when Hall Holmes said, yes, we'll bring them, and I was like, okay, they're coming to Bridgeport. Now, I got to get some other folks to get involved with this. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping and praying that we can come back. It's hard to get them during anti-bullying week because they're all over the country.
Yes.
So, but we pick a week and we bring them up, and of course get the school system involved, and maybe we could pack the place out. Maybe we could do 2 or 3 shows. You know what I'm saying? And not just Bridgeport, surrounding towns, because it's a huge message.
Yes, it is.
Everyone's
the country's going through it.
Right. So, if we can bring that back, or if I could bring that back with some of my funding, I'm definitely going to do that, man, because I just think it's a great opportunity for the kids to see something a little different.
Yes.
The way they put on the show is just awesome.
I said the country doing it. I meant to say the president's doing it.
Well,
we're not going to go there.
Yeah, no comment.
We're going to leave that one alone.
Yeah, we leave that alone, man.
Mike, before we close, I just want you to share with our audience anything that you just want to share from your heart that they can benefit from. You said a lot of things, but what would you want to leave this audience with before we close out?
Well, community. Community is a powerful thing, man. We come together, hundreds and thousands of us, as one, with one common goal. Continue to help. There's a lot of organizations that doing events for kids, doing events for people. You got to support those events, because if you're working and you're doing well, and you look down at 2 or 3 of your brothers and sisters, they're not doing well. You got to help pull them along, man.
Okay.
And the biggest thing, though, I wanna speak on is the help.
Okay.
Getting therapy for if you're going through some type of
tragedy, anything. Yes.
Anything. You seek professional help. That's the best thing you can do for yourself, your family,
Okay.
and your mind, body, and spirit, man. Really.
Okay. Well, Mike, thank you for coming to the show.
Yeah.
you watching this Real Talk, you can go to my YouTube channel, Instagram, and Facebook.
Right.
Like us on Facebook. Let us know how you feel about this show. Thank you for watching, and have a blessed day.
You can reach out to Steve at realtalk877@gmail.com, Instagram and Facebook at Real Talk with Steve Harrison.